Steven here. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Reef Chat. Today I just want to give you some updates of some of the new livestock I got again. So if you look closely, right around there's a tiny little Maxima clam that I got from Biota. And I rearranged a little bit. I actually added more sand. I'm not sure if I talked about it in my last episode, but finally the water's cleared up. You know, whenever you add sand, it just kind of clouds up everything. Everything was looking pretty happy. The dulcimer is settling down, it's getting a little bit more weight. It has a little bit less fight with the Tomini, but they're still doing some fights. And the powder blue and Achilles are still at it, although I think the Achilles is much more at ease these days, eating pretty well. And then on this side of the tank, I think we talk about the Euphilia garden, and I got a couple squamosal clams also from Biota. Look beautiful, although on the picture they look a lot bigger than what they really is when they arrive. If you look at it, it's like not even 2 segments of my finger. And there's my fat mandarin fish. And then moving on to the back room, I actually lost a couple clams. I realized that they have pyramid snails. So I got this checkerboard, it's a Heliochorus wrasse that'll help keep all the pests at bay. And then there is a new regal angelfish that I just added. It's hiding down there. You can kind of see its face poking out. Yep. So that guy is from Live Aquaria. Here we go. And then I've got a couple of, you can see, I actually got 4. It was a shrimp sale of Live Aquaria, so I got 4 peppermint shrimp, hoping that they can curb the aptasia problem I have in here. And one last update is that I actually changed up my plumbing a little bit. So if you look into one of my older videos with the back room here, this is actually a spout that's just like pouring out water and splashing everywhere. I have to put a filter pad, a foam pad over a tile for water to kind of flow through, but it still makes a lot of noise. So then I ordered a new bulkhead, make this new pipe, and gets a little bit noisy, but then I put a little vent here and cover it up for now. So now it's a lot quieter, efficiently, and I can actually look through the water because it's not just like all bubbles and waves. Sorry about my dog barking. And lastly, actually, along with the checkerboard wrasse and also the regal angel, I tried to order a Milanus wrasse along with all those stuff. But the funny thing is that the first shipment they sent me, the wrasse was missed out. So I was like, okay, no problem, you know, mistakes happen. So I called their customer service, and then we figured it out. They sent me another shipment with some other stuff, and then the wrasse is still not there. And then I called, and they said, oh, well, the wrasse didn't pass the health inspection, which is kind of surprising. Wrasses usually are pretty tenacious. But anyways, you know, like I totally understand if an animal doesn't make it, not much I can do. The only one thing that I was a little bit disappointed is, number one, that's 2 shipment that actually the wrasse is on the shipping list, in the packing list, and they're not there. And number 2, there's no communication with the customer whatsoever about the condition of wrasse, because I actually, through most of the other vendors, if things aren't being sent out either on time or along with the shipment where they have to hold it or refund me, and they would, you know, communicate with me. It's like, hey, just so you know, tomorrow instead of getting 3 fish, we'll be getting 2. So I did provide them a little bit of feedback. Hopefully they'll improve in that department. I also do understand that everywhere, everyone is having an employment issue where I think they're all short-staffed due to either COVID or so yeah. I guess a long story short, if you ever order from Life Query, I just make sure you check in with them on the day that they are shipping things out, that everything is indeed getting shipped out. Actually, a similar thing happened to my biota order. Those clamps were supposed to arrive by last Friday. They didn't, and I called them. They say, well, I guess their packing department, somebody is out with COVID, so they won't be able to ship until this week. So that's what happened. And also, unfortunately, they weren't transparency and communication, so I had to call and pry and probe about it. So to all those businesses out there watching or listening to this, I think from a customer point of view, we don't care if things are being delayed or things can't get shipped out because of health issue or inventory issue. Those we all understand. I think the most important thing with the customer and the commercial relationship is really just customer care and transparency. Just communicate. You can never over communicate with the customer. Just let them know what's happening. Earn your trust so that the customer will come back to your door the next time. So that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will chat with you next time.